Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, this here is Rob, aka Toronto Collector, coming to you as always from the beautiful city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Today's date is Friday, April the 3rd, 2020, and I'm going to update you as to how we are doing here in Toronto, and then have an exciting review to do for you. So briefly, how we are doing here in Toronto, we are coping, Marie and I are coping with the staying at home idea. We are not going out unless it's for essential reasons for food or medicine, combining that into one trip. And we are getting daily updates here from our 3 levels of government here. I sincerely hope that if you are being asked to stay home as well, if you're not an essential worker and being asked to stay home, to avoid traveling around and unnecessary traveling, I hope that you too are following the advice of your local government and of your local healthcare provider. I would like to take a moment there to thank all the essential workers out there, both in healthcare and truck drivers, people work at the grocery store, and the pharmacies. The essential workers out there, they're keeping our economy going, such as it is. I know there are a lot of businesses out there that have been forced to close that are non-essential, keeping the essential businesses open, such as food and medicine, and of course hospitals. And I know that there are a lot of essential workers out there that may or may not know that they are appreciated, including the real hidden heroes, I think, of a specific type of workforce that has not got the proper recognition I believe they deserve, which are the truck drivers who deliver our food and medicines to us and supplies. Because if it wasn't for the truck drivers delivering our food, medicine, and supplies, I believe we would be in very much dire straits there. So for all essential workers out there, for doctors, nurses, healthcare providers, people at the grocery stores, the pharmacies, convenience stores, and the truck drivers who deliver all these things to us to keep us going during this very difficult time, I say to all of you, thank you for doing your job, and may you stay safe during this tough time. I am okay myself. Maria is okay. I have been off now, work now for 2 weeks past March break, under a government instructed closure of the schools here in Toronto. And I am one of the lucky ones that is continuing to get paid as I would be doing my job, a base salary. I am one of the lucky ones. I know a lot of people out there are not receiving any money right now. If you're in Canada and you're not receiving any money right now, our Canadian government has put steps in place so you can receive your money. You can receive money to pay your rent, your mortgage, buy food. All you have to do is go to the government's website, and there's ways there you can apply. So that takes care of the healthcare part of this video. The next more upbeating part of the video here is, I have not been able to get any new pops recently there. Obviously the stores are closed, and I have not had the means yet to buy any online. I hope to do so, to buy some online very soon. However, if any of you YouTubers out there have ever dealt with PayPal, putting money on your PayPal account from your bank account, you know as well as I do that sometimes you have to wait to do it. You put $40 or $100 or whatever you put on your PayPal account from your bank account. It takes time for that money to clear into your PayPal account, then you can use it online. I do not have a credit card with a spending limit. My credit card is pay per use, and right now the store that I would add money to it through is closed, so I cannot add money to my my prepaid credit card. I don't have any other credit cards. I really don't believe in credit cards, to be honest with you. Basically, the only reason why I got a credit card was for emergencies. If I ran out of cash, I could go to my local discount food place and pick up some food, or buying online for my hobby. Well, I had never expected this to happen, nor do any of us. So right now I cannot buy anything with my prepaid credit card. I have to go via the way of PayPal. And we all know how long that might take. I could put maybe $50 in my PayPal account today and not be cleared for 2 weeks. But it may come down to that. Briefly, I have been off work now for 2 weeks driving my school bus, but I'm still being paid my base salary. And to finish off that train of thought, the schools here were going to be closed to April 6th, but that date now has been pushed forward for the rest of April until the beginning of May. The schools will reopen the beginning of May, May 1st for teachers, and May 4th right now for students. That is the tentative date right now that the schools will open. The government has kept the schools closed for the entire month of April. That might change. It goes day to day, hour by hour. We are here in Toronto getting daily updates from our mayor, our prime minister, and our premier. 3 levels of government here. We are getting daily updates here. Marie and I are still doing the same thing here that we have been told to do from the end of March break. Staying home, staying away from people, and only go out to get the essentials. That's what we've been doing. And we hopefully more people in Toronto will continue to do that to help lower the curve, lower the spike of the number of cases we have here in Toronto, in Ontario, and in Canada. And in doing so, watching the media, I've seen other cities who are in much worse shape than me. However, this video here is not about full doom and gloom. This is an update video as to how we are doing here in Toronto, and we are coping. We are coping. Even here at home, Marie and I live together. We've been living together now for a number of years, and even here we are practicing social distance. I'm out here by my studio here in the living room, and Maria is in the bedroom. We're only together at night. I can watch videos on the bedroom TV on YouTube, and she goes to bed there. That's the only time we're really close together. Other than that, we're practicing social distance. Because Maria is a diabetic, and thus she is susceptible to a lot of diseases there, so I'm keeping my space apart from her there, even though I have not been out myself in, I think it's days. I have not been out myself in days. Just relaxing at home, doing these review videos for your entertainment. And now explaining to you why I have not yet been able to get any new figures. So that's the update there. Part 2 of the video here is to announce that hopefully by next week sometime I will be able to put money in my PayPal account and to be able to get some new figures, buy them online, and wait for them to be shipped to me, so I can maybe finish off some of my collections. And speaking of my collections here, if you notice right here, there's a bit of a space, and those figures right there are boxes that turn the other way. That's because those figures right there, and that space right there, are what I'm going to be reviewing right now. If you're a fan of 80s rock, if you're a fan of a certain band, you will appreciate this next review. The next review here is of the 80s band Motley Crue. I've loved this band for 40 plus years. Ever since I first heard them years ago when I was camping. And now I have had for some time all 4 figures of the mighty Motley Crue. And I understand from somebody else's video here who got one of these figures in a mystery box. She looked up the value of it there, and she was surprised at the value of it. And she even looked at the Funko price guide, and I believe it was that application she looked at, and she discovered that this figure has been vaulted. And I looked up there all my 4 Crue figures and realized that all 4 of them have now been vaulted. I didn't know that. So anyways, to start off this review, hopefully you'll enjoy here, start here with the bases and with the Funko figure that she received in a mystery box, Nikki Sixx. Number 70, Nikki Sixx, the bassist for Motley Crue. This is the exact figure that she received in the mystery box here, and she was surprised that this value of this pop, because it's now vaulted, I bought this pop online. This pop has now been vaulted along with the other 4. The pop is now valued at $50. I bought it there for way less. It's been in my collection along with the other 4 for years. So I will now open this box up here. This is only the 3rd time I've opened this box because I am an in-the-box collector, so I don't take my pop out of the box. And I hopefully will make this video short and sweet so I can post it to YouTube right away. So here is Nikki Sixx fully in his clamshell liner right here. There he is in his Shout at the Devil outfit, complete with his under the eye dye. Whatever. I'm not sure what they call it there. I've never played football, so I'm not sure what they call it there. But there is his under the eye dye, his Shout uniform, or Shout outfit rather, his boots, which you can clearly see there. It's a very well done, well made pop. Now this pop did not come with a stand. So for you out of box collectors, you may be asking yourself, will he stand up? Well, let me try it right now. To be honest with you, he's a little top heavy. He will stand up he will teeter standing up there. He has to be absolutely level to stand up, but ta-da! He will stand up a little bit there, but I'm not sure I would trust him to stand up by himself. So I made him put something under his feet to help make sure he's 100% level. So anyways, that's Nikki Sixx right there. I will be pausing this video here so you won't hear me put him back in the box. And to save time, be right back. And welcome back. The lead singer of Motley Crue is a very good singer named Vince Neil. He comes in at number 71. He is second for the unveiling right here. Started off here with Nikki Sixx, went to Vince Neil, then went down there to we'll go down here to Mick Mars, and finally Tommy Lee. So Vince Neil is the second one here to unveil. And like the other Crue figures here, they've only been out of the box. Past couple times I've tried to do this video. This is now my 4th attempt to do this video. I've proven to myself that I could not do a live chat with other YouTubers here. I think I made too many mistakes to go live. And going live, I have to really make sure that I don't curse as well. So, anyways, here is Vince Neil. As you can plainly see here, he is firmly within his clamshell container here. This is a rather unusual pop there because Vince here is actually at a very certain angle. I did not realize this before, ladies and gentlemen here, but Vince Neil's body can turn. I don't know if that's by accident or on purpose. I don't know. But I just realized his body can turn like this. Or his head can turn, whichever you want. I guess his head can turn, whatever you want to say there. But there is Vince Neil, lead singer of Motley Crue, with his tripod stand and his Shout outfit. The only blonde member of the Crue, next to the backup singers, which they didn't make figures of, by the way, which I think they should have, because they have had backup singers there for years. Anyways, out of box collectors will want to know, well, will he stand up by himself? Well, if I turn him a little bit, you have to adjust him a little bit there. Now, if I turn his microphone, if I turn his head a little bit, maybe more centered like that, and maybe I push his microphone up a little bit, well, he was standing before. In previous reviews, he was standing before, but maybe I've turned him the wrong way. But he was standing before. I did get him to stand up before, but not right now. He doesn't want to stand up. I don't know if I turned him the wrong way or what, but I didn't realize that before that his body was able to turn, or his head's able to turn. So he doesn't come with a stand. So I am not able to get, I won't waste any more time on it. I'm not able to get him to turn there. If you have box collectors there, Vince, I did discover his head will turn there. I don't know if that means his head's loose now, or whatever. Nothing doesn't want to come off, so I don't realize his head will turn. So will he stand up right? Vince, will you want to stand up for us right now? Exactly. Not right now, but maybe if you want Vince to have Vince Neil to your collection under the Pop Rocks label, perhaps maybe if Vince comes to you without his head being messed around with, perhaps maybe he'll stand up for you, because in previous videos, which I wasn't able to release, he did stand up by himself. So anyways, that's Vince Neil. The guitarist for Motley Crue comes in next at number 72. It is, of course, Mick Mars, the guitarist for Motley Crue. See, I started off there with Nikki Sixx, went over Vince Neil, now down here Mick Mars. There is Mick Mars, and I believe that all 4 of these Funko figures have now been vaulted or are vaulted by Funko, which means they're much more valuable than when I bought them, and I've had these now for a long time. I've had these now for a long time. So long ago that I don't even remember buying them. It's been so long. As you can see here, Mick as well was bought online, because there's no price sticker on the box. So here is Mick in his clamshell container, firmly attached. Bring him out of the box carefully, out of his container carefully. And there is Mick there with his traditional headband on right there, and his shout outfit, of course, with one of his guitars. He has several of them right there. Very, very well done, made pop here. Unlike Nikki, I don't believe they use the same mold for both of them. You know, it looks very similar to Nikki there, because his hair is very similar, but I don't think they use the same mold for both. But I am not going to take the time to actually compare them, do a side-by-side here in this review, because I want this review to be shorter than I was doing before, so I can post it directly to YouTube there. But I don't think that he is close enough to Nikki to use the same mold. Okay, will he stand up by himself? Ta-da! Yes, he will, without a problem. Now, just out of curiosity's sake, will his head turn? No, not very easily, no. No. His head will not turn very easily there, so maybe Vince's is designed to turn maybe because of the microphone, and nobody else's head. I didn't try to turn Nikki's head there, but because I didn't even think of it until I grabbed Vince. So anyways, that's Mick Mars, back with the best drummer that Motley Crue has ever had after this. And welcome back. Now, saving not really the best for last there, but last but certainly not least, the drummer from Motley Crue, coming in at number 73, Tommy Lee. 73 for Tommy Lee. He is the drummer, of course, for Motley Crue right there. See, we started off there with Nikki Sixx, went over Vince Neil, down to Mick Mars, and now we're over at Tommy Lee. And this pop of a drummer here is unlike other pop drummers I have seen. Some of them have even come with a small drum set, but Tommy Lee doesn't come with that. Perhaps maybe if they redo him there, maybe they will make Tommy maybe in a movie moment there in his drum kit, and if they do, maybe they'll even make him hanging upside down, because during one of the Crue's world tours, Tommy and his drum roadies did design a drum kit in a cage, which he could be elevated, not only elevated above the stage, but then the drum kit would spin as he's drumming. And maybe that would be a great full-size pop of his drum kit, and even able to spin it here. That would be a great, almost the size of a movie moment or a pop ride. It'd be about that size of a pop if they give him the regular size Funko of him with the spinning drum kit. Anyways, this here is Tommy Lee in his full shout outfit there with his drumsticks in his hand. This pop here is similar to Nikki and to Mick Mars. His hair is very similar, of course, but I don't think, again, that they use the same mold for all of them. I don't believe they did. There's obvious similarities between the two of them there, between the three of them actually rather, because the three of them do have similar hair, and some of the body types there. And quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen here watching me, I really don't care if Funko used the same mold for all three of them or not. Just change the face a little bit. I really don't care. Because what I care about is the fact that they made Funkos of my favorite band in the first place. How they did it? Secondary. So anyways, out-of-box collectors, you want to know how he'll stand it by himself? Ta-da! Yes, he will. Tommy will stand it by himself. But I think that idea of his spinning drum kit, spinning over the stage, I think that would be a great idea. Funko, if you're listening, maybe see if you can get the right kind of pop there. Put Tommy, make this kind of pop again, but maybe put him in a seated position within his drum kit there, and make it so that maybe the drum kit can be brought out and actually spun for real by hand, or even put a little motor on it there. Plug the the drum kit into a plug, hit a switch, and have the drums rotate. That would be awesome if Funko could do that. Anyways, back to wrap it up in just a moment. And welcome back. So Maria has decided to join us here off camera because she'd like to see me wrap up this video here. I think the idea of having Tommy in a spinning drum kit, about the size of a movie moment or a pop ride, would be an excellent idea if Funko could do it. They could assemble this drum kit there, put on some kind of harness, some kind of apparatus, like a ride there on a frame, and maybe make him rotate there, maybe with hand cranks either side, or even on a motor, make his drum kit rotate. I think that would be awesome, and I think that would set Funko aside as the #1 maker of collectible figures. Anyways, this here is my collection now. They're all back in their homes. Oh, what I call their homes, back in their boxes there. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed, not appreciated, but enjoyed this review of my Motley Crue figures there. If you have, please down below and to my left here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon next to it there. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to give me a comment down below there. And remember, everyone out there watching me, we are all going through a tough time right now. But all we have to do is practice. #1 thing we have to practice is patience. Patience. That's the #1 thing we have to all practice right now, is patience. If we're told to stay home, if you're not essential, stay home. Only go out once a week for food and supplies. If we're told to stay home, stay home. For those essential workers here who have to go at work, God bless you, stay safe. So this is Rob, aka Tron Collector, and Maria, sitting in the background there, saying thank you all very much for watching. You all take care of yourselves.